How to change your mindset for success. Welcome back. Now, I have a positive approach, and that's usually where I start. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a paid counselor, and I don't have a couch in my office. But this episode is all about how to change your mind for success. So I'm just a businessman and an author and a publisher. So for decades in business, I've learned that my attitude and mindset make a big difference. So what about you? For me, mindset towards life makes a huge difference, especially when you work with other people, and it's going to make a significant result in how much money that you're going to make. So what's your vision? That's a good place to start with your mindset. What do you dream about? What do you want for the future? That's a good place to start. And every time you're not feeling too good, start thinking about your vision. What do you dream about in the future? That's a good place to start. Now, if you're surrounded by negative-minded people, people will hinder and stop your progress towards success. So if you're around negative-minded people, you've got to get away from them. I don't know what else you're going to do because you're not going to change them, that's for sure. Now, many people I've talked to, they work in a building or an office or wherever, and the place is filled with drama-filled failures. In other words, the people can tell you a big story about why they failed, how they failed, and whatever, but they're failures. You don't want to be around failures. Your environment is going to kill you. It's up to you to change your environment. If you expect success in the long term, you better get around successful people. You are the one that determines whether your destiny is going to work out. All those people around you are what they are. I didn't say they were bad people, but if they haven't thought about what their future is and they don't care what's going on, it's going to affect you an awful lot. What is your goal? What is your purpose? What is the contribution you want to make, first of all, to your family, secondly, to society, and to life itself? If you don't have any goal, if you don't have a vision, and you don't have a goal, your life is going to be empty. It's going to be like you're out in the middle of a lake, and you're sitting in the rowboat, and you've only got one oar, and every time you push it in the water, you go around in another circle. You don't want to be in the middle of the lake with one oar. You don't want that. What you do want is you want to have a goal, you want to have some purpose, and you want to know what your contribution is going to be. If you're not going to make a contribution, it's okay with me, but you're going to notice there's going to be a difference in how your family treats you as soon as you do want to make a contribution. It'll make a difference in how society will treat you. Now, my life is easy. Why is it easy? Because I know what I want to do, and I do it, and I work at it, okay? So identify someone that has a life that they have identified what they want to do. Now, you don't necessarily want to be like them, but you've got to start figuring out what are they doing that's making them successful. They're figuring out what the contribution is going to be to themselves, their family, and society. No one is going to rescue you. So you need to move away from the negative people so that you can then blossom and be able to grow into what you want to create your own destiny. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to talk about a common question and how to change your mindset. Now, there's a lot of ways to change it, and if you'll just think of the future, that's going to be the easiest one. What do you want the future to be? You can make the future if you can think about what it is. If you want to succeed, associate with people that are already positive and already on their way somewhere. You will pick up from them. What will happen, you'll see what they're doing, and you'll figure out what you want to do. Surround yourself with positive people. These are people that have self-esteem. They help you build confidence. Keep in mind, if someone else can do something, you can do the same thing. If you don't know a skill, you can learn the skill, and you can learn it from other people. And if you will do that, that's going to change your environment. Once you've changed that environment from negative people around you to positive people around you, it's going to make a huge difference. Now, in my workshops, I don't want to give positive motivation talks all day long because people don't want to hear it. So there's a better way for me to do that. So when I teach, I act as a guide and a mentor, and I show people other successful people. In other words, I show a case history of someone making money and tell the story of how they did it, so that they're seeing other people do it. If you can see other people being successful, you can duplicate that. In other words, if you want to learn something, Get it from someone that's already doing it. Start looking, where are those successful people going? You want to have a successful business? Then associate with a successful business type that have experience. Guess what? They're happy to teach you how to do it. You just have to ask the question. If you don't ask the question, they're not going to tell you because they assume that you don't want to learn more. It's going to be up to you to do that. All right. I always reveal to my people that I'm teaching, here's how other successful people do it. Certain people will pick up on that, and immediately they'll start copycatting and watching what the successful people do. Is that difficult? No. I've trained thousands of people to make 25,000, 50,000, and 100,000. Do they always make that much? No. Sometimes they'll only make, they thought they're going to make 25, they only make 15. They thought they're going to make 50, they only make 30. Well, but they're making money by following the same system, following the people that are already successful. If you want to be successful, you've got to get around people that are successful. Only you can control your destiny. Think about your future. Think and absorb what successful people are silently doing. What are they doing? Absorb what they're doing. They're silent because they don't know that you want to be successful. All right, what are we talking about today? How to change your mindset. Just get around successful people and stay around them. Watch what they do. Ask them questions. Follow them. So my objective in life is to excite other people and show them, here's what it is. Do you want to do it? That's great. If they don't want to do it, you can't criticize them for that. That's what they want. They choose what they want in their life. If you choose success, well, then just choose to be around successful people. Look, I don't have a couch in my office. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not trained as a counselor. I just looked at other successful people, asked them questions, and just followed them up that success ladder. By keep asking questions and keep trying, you'll be successful. Did I say you wouldn't have failures? No, you're going to have a lot of them. Just fail forward fast. Then go ask the people why you made the mistake, and they'll tell you why you made the mistake or what you did wrong. The point is, how to change your mindset for success is always up to you. Nobody is going to help you do it. You're all by yourself. Some people call it a formula. I just call it a system where if you'll just follow what other good people are doing, you'll be able to do the same thing. All right. Every time someone criticizes you, you got to relook at that and say, why did they criticize me? Well, if they criticize you, look at that as being someone trying to help you, not someone that's beating you up and just trying to make you look like a fool. They're not trying to do that. They're trying to show you how to be successful. But if you get rigid and you don't want to do what you're told and you don't like what you hear, well, folks, you're going to stay in the same place for the rest of your life. The idea is change your mind for success. So I'm telling you now, you can do all that. Now, there's plenty of books on this. As I said, I don't have a degree in psychology or anything like that. I've just watched other people do it. I look at people and they give me feedback. I listen to the feedback. Does that mean I'm going to be successful instantaneously? No, but I go and try it again using that feedback, and maybe I got a little better, and then a little better, and a little better. It's just like learning a language, just like learning to walk, learning to talk, whatever it is, you're going to do it by making mistakes. Failure is going to happen. You're going to have a ton of failure, but perseverance is what you need. You're going to have to go back and do it again. You're going to have to do it again. First time you got on the bicycle, you fell off. All right, so you get back on the bicycle, you did it again. And then pretty quick, you were able to do it without falling down. It's the same kind of thing in business. You're going to have to learn, and you're going to have to learn from other people. All right, now, promoters and salespeople and the internet and late night television, they're all going to tell you you're going to be successful in 120 days. I'm here to tell you you're not going to be successful in 120 days. That's for sure. So let's be realistic. What's it going to take? It's not going to take 120 days to go from rags to riches. It might take years. Why? Why is that? Because life happens. What's going on around you? You have a family. Everybody in the family needs to be taken care of. All right? The politician's going to tell you everything's going to be perfect. Well, the politicians could inflate the money, and then your money's no good. That destroys the currency. The politicians could get us into some other situations that we can't control. So my point is, life happens. You're going to have to adapt to the new life that's happening around you. Can I help you do that? No. All I can say is change your mindset that you're going to be successful. Don't get rid of the job. Start your shift, develop a new vision, take some small steps forward until you reach your goal. My name is Ted Thomas. I'll see you on the next video.